Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a good weekend, good weather wherever you are in your world. I'm continuing with flawless but super hot weather, but I found myself a new place to hang out in the afternoons, and there's a cool breeze blowing down there and I have a much nicer view. I'm probably going to have a different location for a lot of my videos, as I spent the afternoon yesterday with a couple of nice friends. I've known them for a long time, just kind of getting to know them though, really, at their little hotel down on the south end of the beach. And I'm going to try to do a little help with them, by a little marketing for them with videos and photos. So it'll be a place for me, another location, a fresh location that's a little bit prettier than this house. They've got a nice garden, there's colors down there, I can do some from the beach, just depending on time of the day, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, and also too, very important here, and then I'll get to the video. I'm going to be doing, I don't know if any of you guys have, this is really new. I haven't seen anybody else playing with it yet, but you can now go live on Facebook. You have to have a pretty good internet connection. I've found that my data, my 3G ain't gonna do it. But when I'm down there, I've got a good connection, and I went live yesterday for sunset. So I'm going to put the link down below. I'm going to do this mostly through my page on Facebook, just because I got a lot of friends of different interests, and I think it'll be more applicable there. So I'm going to put the link to my page down below, and if you haven't liked it, go like it there. And I'm going to be doing live stuff quite frequently whenever I've got a good connection. But anyhow, I've got beautiful weather, and I'm in summer. I mean, it's hot. We're just waiting for it to break and start getting a little bit of rain. But I know most of the people watching me, North America and even Europe, you're starting to get some spring. Now somebody's going to give me your tale of woe. I know there's snow up north right now, but you know what I'm getting at. It's mostly spring. You probably had spring weather 3 or 4 days ago, and you're probably going to have spring weather in the next couple of days. So you get what I'm saying. It's spring in most places, and spring is a time of renewal. It's a time of rebirth. It's a time to start something new. Although I do always want to say that's just kind of, I do seasonal videos, but it's always a good time to start doing something good for yourself. Tomorrow's a good time. Right now is a good time. As soon as possible is a good time. But people, we are kind of, we do things around the calendar. We're drawn to the calendar. And in a lot of ways, it does make sense. It makes sense for two reasons. In the springtime, like a lot of you are starting to get fruits again. You're getting fruits, fresh vegetables that you weren't able to get over the course of the winter. So there's one advantage right there. You're starting to get fruit, and it's just going to keep going. I mean, this is starting right now. Like if you were to get started on your raw vegan plan, on your journey, whatever you want to call it, you could do a lot. You could almost start at eating a bad standard American diet right now, and by the time cooler weather starts coming around again, let's say October, November, you have been eating this way for a good while, you've got some experience under your belt, and then as you get closer to the colder weather, you start figuring out how to do this thing in cooler temperatures. Another reason that this is a good time of the year, you're not so cold. Everybody talks about their internal, like, oh, it's just so hard to eat raw all through the winter when it's so freezing cold. Okay, it's only going to get warmer from here. That's one thing we can say for sure. Whether you're cold right now, whether you're not getting spring yet, as we move forward from here, it's only getting warmer. So the fruit's going to get better as we roll into May, into June. You get into the summer, you're going to be peaking on the fruit, whatever you get in your specific area. I know there's lots of melons in the south where I'm from, but whatever you get, you're going to have access to a lot of good fruit, and your body's going to be ready because it's not so cold. So you'll be able to enjoy those cool smoothies, cold smoothies, the nice creams. Not that you probably haven't been doing it during the winter, but I know at certain times of the day, during the winter time, you just kind of feel like you want something hot. And there are people that do the fully raw vegan lifestyle. It's doable in any climate. But I think it's harder to try to go to a fully raw place in the wintertime when it's cold and you don't have access to a lot of fresh fruit than it is, in a seasonal time when the fruit's starting to come in and it's not so cold. But anyhow, just think about that. If you're even remotely interested in this, whether you're interested in going fully raw vegan or maybe you just want to get to be a high carb vegan place and get your diet a little bit cleaner, now is the perfect time to start. Although next week will be the perfect time to start too. But next week isn't the perfect time to start in perspective to this video, because that's putting it off for a week. So now is always the best time to start. But from a practical standpoint and a time on the calendar, you just can't beat it right now. You get started on this thing right now, you got 6, 7, 8 months to progress. And then by the time that cold weather, like I say, rolls around again, you're good to go. Anyhow, just something to think about. Hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a phenomenal week. I'm going to have a good one. I'm actually going to the city again. I just couldn't hold off. It's hot here. I need to pick up some supplies since I've been to the States. I'm going to go to my feria, the market, on next Saturday, but I'm basically going to be up there for 3 nights. 2 of the nights at the last Airbnb rental, and the 3rd night in another one that I've done a video of before. So there'll be a little bit of, I'm going to mix things up this trip, this time in Costa Rica. Between the hotel down there, taking some trips, I've already got some things scouted out on Airbnb for a couple of really scenic trips. I'm going to kick this thing up another notch and give you guys some nicer scenery than just seeing this face all the time. Anyhow, love you guys. Peace.